Greetings. Thank you for joining me at Jive Alchemy. I'm Charlie, and I am the original Jive Alchemist. Right now, brothers and sisters, the cultural and historical nug that I want to share with you has to do with the Beatles, my favorite rock group in the whole universe. Now, as most people who dig music know, in late 1964, the Beatles were turned on to cannabis by none other than Bob Dylan. And thank you again, Bob Dylan. You have done so much for the human race. Rubber Soul and Revolver were amazing albums. Thank you, cannabis. The Beatles become big cannabis fans. Paul McCartney is quoted as saying cannabis caused him to think for the very first time. John Lennon once said we were well into marijuana at that point. In fact, we were smoking marijuana for breakfast. Now, I'm going to throw caution to the wind here and take a guess that the walrus was not saying they were only smoking marijuana for breakfast. Day and night, morning, noon, and night, cannabis, it is the honeymoon phase. The Beatles are in love. Once again, that's just had an amazing impact on their work. 1965 rolls around. The Beatles start filming Help, and they are high every day of the shooting of that movie, particularly in the Buckingham Palace scenes when they're hiding out towards the end. Now, I really only mention it because I dig the idea of being a roach in the ashtray on that film set. Dick Lester is the director of that movie. The Beatles do not have their lines memorized and can barely keep it together and stop giggling because they are so stoned. It's a conundrum for Dick Lester because you can't really yell at the Beatles. They're the most famous faces in the world, and they are stoned and enjoying themselves. I mean, honestly, there really is no point to that story. I just love the idea. I love the Beatles, and I'm glad you tuned in to pick that little nug up. Thank you for checking us out here at Jive Alchemy. I enjoyed our time together, and as always, be comfortable, be rested, be safe, and of course, the Beatles fucking rule. Peace.